Hey, Taylor.
Nice to see you.
Taylor, and you have a different last name than Randall.
Yes.
Taylor Martin.
Yes.
And you are at the University of Texas.
I'm in the Science and Math Education program, so in the College of Education.
And what do you guys do there?
Well, basically research how we can help kids learn math, science, computer programming, technology, engineering better. We know we're pretty much totally failing at that in this country at an alarming rate compared to other countries. And so the way I'm doing it and why I'm here is looking at large-scale data from online learning environments and trying to be able to say, do kids learn from doing it this way versus that way? What if you do it this way first, then that way? What if you do? So we can run large-scale randomized control experiments very quickly because we have tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people playing these games and participating in the learning environments that we have up. So
are you doing this as a way to gather tools and as a way to maybe implement a new curriculum for kids?
Doing this as in coming here? Yeah. I'm here to look for tools that we can use, particularly open source, in education. We don't have a lot of money. Our grants are not gigantic. I can't go to the biggest corporations here and have them run analyses for me, right? So I have a bunch of programmers who work with me, and they're all open source guys, and so working on, what tools can we use? How can we create visualizations that regular people understand? Most people in my field don't do this kind of work and don't understand it. And also, I want tools that teachers could look at and understand all the data that's thrown at them every day. Tools that parents could look at, tools that superintendents can look at, and be able to make sense of the massive data that's hitting them over the head and that they're really held accountable for.
So here's a question for you. If you could have all your students that are going to be growing up in the next generation, what problem do you think they should be focusing data on to solve in the world?
Well, from our perspective, what we're working on is basically math learning. We have a completely math illiterate country. And I love Bob Moses was involved in the civil rights movement, and he changed to saying now that math is the new civil right. And it's the thing that keeps most people from being able to or eligible to go to a four-year college, pursue any of the higher paying jobs in the U.S. So, yeah, basically, I sit down on a plane and I say, I do math education. And people say, oh gosh, I hate math. I don't know how to do math. If I sat down and said, I do reading education, would anyone say to me, I don't know how to read, and just feel okay about that? No. So that's my problem that I'm trying to solve anyway. Or
I do learning and I don't learn. Or,
right.
One of those, yeah. So that's really interesting. So how are you finding the conference?
So far it's great. I've got, a lot of ways to think about, new ways to think about what we're doing, sort of moving visualizations from static to dynamic, new tools, and I'm just enjoying talking to different people from different perspectives. I've been chatting with people from everything from New York Times to you guys from O'Reilly to, various corporation people, various, open source corporation folks, and just getting different ideas. So, yeah.
It would be wonderful if we could kind of partner business with creating a data science curriculum so that they can have actually people trained that come out productive.
Well, this is the other thing that's one of my big bugaboos right now is there's no graduate students trained to do this. We don't have research methods in any field that does this for any social science other than economics. It's the closest that anybody's gotten. But a lot of those models don't really apply to what we're doing. And so we're trying to adapt and things like that. But again, if you don't have the math background, then all of that, or the programming background, a lot of that is beyond even the skills of already people in the field. So it really involves a team approach right now. But developing that data science curriculum, I want in 20 years, I want that to be as common as taking a stats course for someone who goes to educational psychology or education or learning science.
Excellent. So Taylor, I hope we see you next year or in March in Santa Clara.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you.